Hello and welcome to Database Management Systems. I'm Chavita Christie, and in this video, I'm going to implement the update and delete queries as well as some of the DDL queries on the database that I created in the previous videos, which I have linked down below. So the first query that we are going to do is to create a duplicate table named employees2 with the same schema as employees table. So this is the employees table. It contains these 5 rows with these data types, and employee ID is a primary key here. Now, the data present in the employees table looks like this. There are 6 rows with all this data present. Now, what I need to do is create another table that is just like this one, but not by, of course, doing create table and insert queries. So I need to use this same schema and the same data. In order to do that, you will write down the DDL query, which is create table employees2. This is the name of the new table. And then you will write as select star from employees. So what will happen as a result of this is you can see here employees2 is created. It has the same data types, same number of columns as the employees table. And if you check the data within employees2 table, you can see it contains all the data as well from the employees table. So if you want to create a duplicate table, you can use the create table as select query. And also, if you want to modify this select query and you want to add some condition that you want those people with salary greater than something and store that in another table, then you can do that as well by writing this create table as select query. Now let's clear the screen and move on to the next question. That is, delete all employees from employees table working in CNSLT department. So this is the employees2 table. From here, there are 2 people working in CNSLT that I want to delete. So we'll be using the delete query, which is like this: delete from employees2, where dept code equal to CNSLT. So it's almost like it almost has a similar structure to the select query. There we write select certain columns from the table, and then we mention the condition. The delete query is almost the same. We write down delete from the name of the table, and then we specify the condition. So I've written this, that dept code should be equal to CNSLT, and I'll put a semicolon and hit enter. And I'm getting this error because I'm trying to apply the delete on employees table, which contains a primary foreign key relation, which you'll learn a bit later on. So now I need to apply it on employees2 table, and you can see it says that 2 rows are deleted. Let us check the employees2 table. Yes, you'll notice that numbers 4 and 5 are gone now, which were present earlier. So this is how you can perform the delete query. Now let's clear the screen and once again move to the next question that says, give an increment of 1% to all employees of employees2 table working in the admin department. So this is the employees table here. And you can see their salaries are like this. I need to increase their salaries by 1% if they are in admin department. So this admin department salary should be increased. To do that, we'll write down the update query. So to update, you need to write update and then name of the table, which is employees 2. Then you'll write down set and you'll mention the column that you want to change. I want to change salary. I want to make the salary equal to salary plus salary multiplied by 0.01 because 1% means 1 by 100, which is 0.01. And if you multiply that with salary, then you will get 1% of 70,000, which you then want to add into the original salary. So here the original salary is present. Now, that's not it. There's one more condition, and that is that the depth code should be equal to admin. So we'll write down where depth code equal to admin and put a semicolon and hit enter. It says one row updated. Let's take a look. And yes, you can notice that here 1% increase has been given, which is 700. Previously, it was only 70,000. Now it is 70,700. Let's quickly clear the screen once again and proceed to the next question. The next question says, change the name of the table employees 2 to employees 3. This is fairly simple and it uses a data definition language query, which is the rename query, where we write down rename employees 2 to employees 3. So you need to mention the old name and then the new name. So let's hit enter. And it says table renamed. So now if I try to describe or just try to do select star from employees 2, it will give you an error saying that the table of view does not exist because it's not employees 2 anymore, it is employees 3. So I need to write down select star from employees 3 and then I can get all the data just as it was. So this is how you can use the rename query of data definition language. Let's see the next one. It says delete all rows from employees 3 table. Let's clear the screen. Now there are multiple ways, 2 ways of doing this. The first way is to use the truncate table query. Now because I'm going to show you 2 ways and I cannot show you both if I'm deleting everything the first time. So I'm going to first create a duplicate table called employees 4. So I'll just do create table employees 4 as select star from employees 3. This way I have a copy of the table. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to delete all the rows from employees 3. Employees 3 currently contains these 4 rows. I want to delete all 4. So in this case, there is a data definition language query that is truncate. So I can write truncate table and then the name of the table, employees 3. And now let's do select star from employees 3. And it will say no rows selected. This does not mean the table is deleted. The table is still present and you can insert data into it, but you just cannot see the previous data since it has been removed. The second way of doing this, which I'm going to show you now on the duplicate table I created, which was employees 4. And to do that, we'll write down delete from employees 4. That's the table where. Now the condition that I need to write after where must be a condition that is applicable to all 4 rows. And you definitely don't want to write a condition that says depth code equal to admin or accounting or hardware. If you do that, it will be a long query. Also, we don't write queries that are specific to the table. So what can we write that can be true for all these rows? A very simple thing that you can do is write down 1 equal to 1, because this is not a condition being applied on the table. But if I'm writing this in the where clause, then the where clause will execute and will be true all the time, because 1 equal to 1 is true all the time. So when I hit enter, it will say 4 rows deleted, and you can see here that from the employees 4 table also all the rows are gone. So these are the two ways in which you can delete all the rows from a given table. Now let's proceed to the last query for this video, which says remove the employees 3 table. So let's clear the screen. Now what I want to do is delete the table itself, because right now the employees 3 table is still present. It does not have any rows inside because we deleted the rows, but the table is still there. So I want to delete the table. For that, the query is drop table employees 3. And once you do that, it's going to give you the message that table is dropped. So now when you try to do select star from employees 3, it will say table or view does not exist. Earlier, it was saying no rows selected because the table was there but without any rows. Now it's going to say that it does not exist. Also, if you just try to describe the table, it will give you the same error. And at this point, I will recommend you also drop the employees for table if you have created it. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.